So recently, we got a Nintendo Direct, and rather than them announcing Super Mario Titans, we got Nintendo NFTs. Since instead of the Red Ape family, we got the Banana Slamma family.
Sick. Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, Donkey Kong NFTs was that?
But in all seriousness, though, the DK Challenge is basically an event that consists of various achievements for Donkey Kong games on Nintendo Switch Online and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And on paper, it sounds interesting, since it seems like an interesting way of celebrating Donkey Kong's 45th anniversary, and I was not expecting them to celebrate much of this anniversary, because they have Donkey Kong Bonanza, they could just do an event in that game. I really wasn't expecting them to do much besides that. And we all know what happened for Donkey Kong's 40th anniversary. You're all too familiar with that, Demeech.
None other than Groose! Yeah, the day that Donkey Kong released Nintendo's most influential game, they just posted about Groose.
Yeah.
But this time around, at least they're doing something cool. I mean, sure, it's tying into the 40th anniversary of Super Mario Bros., but in all seriousness, them doing this Super Mario Bros. Collaboration, I played a bit of the event. It is super cool. Just seeing the items, like the coins, the costumes. I know that Mario and Donkey Kong, they're very related series,
Yeah.
but just like seeing the elements in a Donkey Kong game, it's just kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're doing this is the reason why it's limited time. It actually makes sense. The reason why it's limited until September is because if they had this going beyond September, then people wouldn't play Super Mario Titans, because Donkey Kong, with his abilities, similar to Mario with his macho power-ups in Super Mario Titans. So, getting into September or October, they're gonna showcase it at the Eras Tour. So I think that's why it's limited time. But either way, it sucks! And I feel bad for the developers.
Nintendo has learned nothing since Super Mario Bros. 35. I know this isn't as huge of a deal as Super Mario Bros. 35 being limited time, since that was actually a original game, like, from the ground up, even though it was basically a remake of Super Mario Bros., like, kind of, like, designed for online multiplayer. Like, it still was, like, a full thing, but still, the fact that they're still doing this limited time crap 6 years later, after there was a ton of outrage surrounding both Super Mario 3D All-Stars and Mario 35, is absolutely insane. Like, I don't think anyone benefits from this. Like, on one hand, like, Nintendo really isn't gaining much from this, because, like, when you look at this from, like, the consumer's perspective, it's like, this is on Nintendo Switch Online, but it's only, like, a limited thing, so, like, what's the point in playing it? And Nintendo isn't, like, so I don't think Nintendo would really gain any extra Nintendo Switch Online memberships from this, and I don't think people would be buying Bonanza just for this event, because it's just limited time, so it's like,
exactly.
I don't think anyone benefits from this. So, like, there's no point. Like, you would think this is just Nintendo's greed, and, like, usually that would be the answer to any weird decision that Nintendo makes. But this, like, there is, like, no logical reason for why this should be limited time. And it's just unfortunate, too, because, like, this is the first time that Nintendo is actually doing, like, interesting achievements here. Like, I think this whole concept is interesting, and I think they could, like, flesh it out more. Like, maybe they start with Donkey Kong, and then they add, like, Mario, Metroid, Zelda, various series, Kirby, different things like that. Like, maybe they do these challenges for, like, each of the franchises, and they build it up over time. They have this big library of, like, all of these, like, cards that you could get, and it's, like, a permanent thing that you could just go back to over and over again. That would be awesome! That would be a really cool idea! But, of course, Nintendo has to go with the approach of making it limited time, just for one franchise. I do not understand this company sometimes. Like, you would think they're improving in a lot of aspects, and I know they are in some ways, but it seems like sometimes they just revert back to some of their, like, older business decisions that, like, we thought they completely moved on from. Like, they've done this a few times, but it's like, I thought Nintendo was done with this. Like, they haven't done, like, a limited time thing like this for years. So I did not think they were actually gonna do something like this again.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to do that either. Like you said, this is something that benefits nobody, and the worst part, at least about the Donkey Kong Bonanza event, you can't keep the Mario and Luigi costumes permanently. I would assume that after you play the event, you'd unlock them, or there could be criteria to unlock them, but no! These awesome costumes just go away, and it's just like, I know it's like smaller than an entire game being delisted, like Super Mario Bros. 35, but at the same time, it's like, they have these cool costumes, why just take them away?
Yeah, it's like Nintendo is like, ooh, want to try this cool new thing? And then, like, after a few minutes, oh, time's up, we're taking that away from you. It's like that one scene in SpongeBob where, like, Mr. Krabs is, like, taking, like, the one guy that was watching TV and, like, reversing that. And it's like, that's basically what Nintendo is doing with these limited time events. Like, this is just
Yeah.
crazy that they're doing this again. Like, I feel like that the Mario and Luigi costumes for Donkey Kong and Pauline, like, especially is annoying, because that's, like, actually really cool. Like, that whole Mario event, like, in Bonanza, like, the fact that it, like, replaces various elements with Mario elements is really cool. Like, I'm thinking about it, like, because I really like when they do, like, weird little extra things like that in various Nintendo games and things. And I'm thinking of, like, a kid that's, like, looking on the Mario Wiki years from now and seeing that they did, like, a Mario event in Bonanza, and is like, ah, I wish I was able to play that, but... but they don't have that anymore in Bonanza. Like that would honestly be a little disappointing that, like, anyone who got Bonanza, like, later on and, like, finds out about that. So, like, I think it would have been cool if they made that, like, a little, like, permanent little Mario mode in Emerald Rush.
Yeah, here's what they should have done. They should have just, like, had a little 8-bit sprite of Mario. You click it, he jumps, and then the theme changes to Mario.
Yeah.
I could at least forgive if they, like, had the question blocks and coins be limited time, but the costumes? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
There are a lot of games that do have limited events. Sonic Racing Crossworlds does, where they'll usually have, like, events themed around the new characters. But could you imagine? It's like, okay, we're just doing these events. You can't play as the characters. It's only for the event.
I just thought of something evil. Imagine if Mario Kart World has limited time characters. Like, they're like a new Paper Mario game releases. They add, like, Paper Mario and, like, one of the characters from that game, but you can only play it for 2 months, and then they remove it. I know that's kind of far-fetched, but, like, this is like, it's
That's
like
vile.
It's like that. This is like that, but on a smaller scale, honestly. Like, it's...
I will say this. If that does happen, Mario Kart World will be demoted from French fries to mash pa.
But yeah, overall, I think the decision to have, like, another limited time event is just really dumb overall. And I really hope this doesn't set a precedent of, like, more things happening like this. Because, like, yeah, this is, like, I feel like this set Nintendo back a few years in terms of, like, little things like this. It's like, we thought Nintendo moved on from this. It's like,
yeah,
I think, like, one of the most disappointing parts about this is just the fact that it, like, seemed like Nintendo hasn't changed much.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think as Nintendo fans, we just gotta accept that Nintendo will have years that are full of bullcrap decisions and just, like, a lack of games. And that's just something we gotta put up with. Nintendo had a winning streak. They were great from 2023 to 2025. But this year, while the game output, I would say, is satisfactory, it's not as good as last year, but I would say it's still pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's like, they're doing stupid things like this for no reason. It just doesn't make sense. They're having directs where they don't reveal games. And because of that, now Nintendo YouTubers will have to resort to doing stunts like, can you beat New Super Mario Brothers while getting jellyfish thrown at you?
Yeah.
You said that you'd agree to throw them at me, right?
From now on, I'm just gonna make Xenoblade kart racing videos, because I think that's the only worthwhile Nintendo release this year. But anyways, I think this is just a really weird decision, and like I'm not like too disappointed about this because I mean, like like in the grand scheme of things, this is just like a little Donkey Kong event thing. Like, I don't really care about it too much, but at the same time, though, it's like they tease us with new DK stuff, and it's just like a crappy little limited time thing. It does sting a little bit as a Donkey Kong fan. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Let us know what you think down in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to the Meech.
Tung sahur.
And make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Stay perky!
The sports mates are better than the me's.